The industry is almost in a lightning in a bottle moment. When you think about the program space for the past few years has been one of, if not the fastest growing segments of the market. And I don't expect that to change for the foreseeable future. So we've kind of really hit it at the right time. There's a lot of underwriters out there that have been working hard in larger organizations. We enable them and we give them the autonomy when they come in to truly build their own businesses. Hi, I'm Jim Dwane. I'm the CEO of MISSON. And this is the future of insurance.
Live from the floor of ITC Vegas 2025.
Jim, I appreciate you taking time out of your day at ITC. I know it's a busy time to sit down, but thank you for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
I'd love for you to tell us about you, and then I'd like to understand more about MISSON, but who are you?
So, Jim Dwane, I'm the CEO of MISSON, and my career is really divided into 2/3, 1/3.
Okay.
I spent the first 2/3 of my career working in insurance for insurance carriers, Travelers and AIG, 8 years, 20 years. But starting in about 2017, I actually ventured into insurtech.
Okay.
So I was affiliated with a startup that was focused on worker safety, blue-collar worker safety.
Yep.
And then most recently, I was with a company that ran an exchange, an insurance exchange. Since then, though, when I joined MISSON 2 years ago, one of the main reasons I joined MISSON is it's kind of the intersection of the two parts of my career.
Yes, tell me about
It's insurance, so we are an incubator and accelerator of MGUs programs. And since we're a new company, founded in 2021, really began operating and generating revenue in late 21, early 22, we're a technology-first, technology-forward company, right? So a significant amount of our capital is actually spent on technology. So although we are an insurance organization, I guess in a technical sense, we're highly, highly dependent on technology. And the reason we would come to something like this is we're in the midst of somewhat of a technology transformation, and we're here to meet our existing partners. We're here to find the partners for the future, and just make sure we are staying up with what's going on.
So I need more of an understanding of what MISSON is then. So you're a platform for MGUs to start up. Like what is it that you provide then?
I think I'm going to change the question just a little bit, if it's okay.
You know better what it is, so tell me.
So there's generally two ways to describe what we are. The first one is the stripped down, pure insurance explanation. And that is, we are a program administrator that builds de novo programs.
Okay.
That's it. That's the story. But I think what's more important and what's more kind of a relevant explanation is what I call the operating model we operate under. So we essentially, the center of everything we do is finding fantastic people.
Okay.
What do I mean by that? The operating model we have is essentially what I call an investment house model.
Okay.
So think VC, private equity, whatever the case may be. We are not those things, but I think there's a lot we can learn in terms of building businesses and building small businesses from them. So what we do is we go out there and we're looking for people who are extraordinary underwriters in some specialty line of insurance or segment of the insurance industry. We are mostly, but not exclusively, commercial lines.
Okay.
And we are mostly, but not exclusively, E&S, non-admitted. That said, we go out and we find these best of the best underwriters, and we give them an opportunity to be entrepreneurs and build businesses. So once they've kind of gone through our vetting process, we've got a pretty rigorous vetting process because it's not for everybody, right? So we've got to be careful. And since we're doing de novo, we've got to be careful with that. But once we bring them in, once we kind of commit to them as one of our portfolio companies, if you will, we provide them three things. First thing we provide them is capital. Right? So we will fully capitalize the startup of their LLC, technically. And in return, we take the majority ownership stake. Said another way, we fully fund the capitalization of a new business without them having to provide any paid-in capital.
Yeah.
So it's a highly de-risked model.
Yep.
The second thing we provide is what I call strategic advisory. Now that's kind of a generic term, a catch-all term for some of the people we bring in have experience building businesses, but most don't.
Yeah.
So we're bringing people in who've been underwriters. They're looking to have more freedom. They're looking to have more opportunity. They're looking to have upside, but they may not know how to manage a P&L.
Yeah.
They may not know how to manage capital. They may not understand, the balance sheets and things like that. So we help them think strategically about the non-underwriting and distribution portions of their business. They may not know anything about marketing and PR.
Yeah.
Right. So we help them. So that's the strategic advisory piece of it. And then the final piece of it is the infrastructure, right? So I said we want them to be experts in underwriting and we want them to have some reliable distribution.
Yeah.
So we supply them or support them with everything else you need to build a business, everything you need to build an MGU, administrative support, operational support, finance, HR, licensing, compliance, and technology.
So you got the back office operations that go over. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We want them focused on building their business.
Yeah.
And ultimately creating wealth for themselves and the organization.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to say incubator in a lot of ways, but it's not quite what it is, but it's sort of that notion of like, there's an underwriter who's got an idea for how to meet the needs of a market segment.
That's right.
But they're not going to pursue that because of all the stuff they have to do that isn't underwriting. And you can help them bring their idea to market and support that business moving forward and letting them run that within the framework that you enable.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. And to some extent, there's the industry like our industry segment is almost in a lightning in a bottle moment. And I know that might sound a little bit dramatic, but when you think about the fact that the program space for the past few years has been one of, if not the fastest growing segments of the market.
Yeah.
And I don't expect that to change for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
So we've kind of really hit it at the right time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of underwriters out there that have been, working hard in larger organizations. They start to feel a little cramped. They start to feel like they're just kind of part of a process. We enable them and we give them the autonomy when they come in to truly build their own businesses. I mean, there's guardrails, of course, but we allow them to do that, and that's it's exciting. It's fun, both financially and non-financially, to watch these people really grow and succeed.
Yeah.
And that's quite frankly another reason why we're here at ITC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is to really help, perhaps maybe not meet the next future underwriter, but just, from a branding perspective and a technology perspective, that's part of who we want to be.
So I'm curious, do you have paper, or do you have a fronting carrier? Do you partner with them? Do you have capacity? You have capacity partners?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
So we've got multiple capacity partners because, as we all know, in the insurance space,
you need more than one.
You need more than one.
Yeah.
We do have a partner that has a disproportionately large percentage of it. It's a Accelerant. It's actually our parent company. We operate autonomously, but they're our parent company. But no, we have probably a half a dozen other capacity partners that we use, because insurance is insurance.
Yeah.
And no one carrier wants to do everything.
Yeah.
So we spend a lot of time. It's one of the most critical things we think about as an organization is, the protecting of the balance sheet of our capacity partners, of the carriers we work with. If you don't have those, you don't have a business.
Yeah. I didn't know the Accelerant connection. I've had Jeff on the show. It's brilliant. Now that I understand that, I feel like I have a much better understanding of what it is you're offering to the MGUs and what you can enable for them, which is, knowing Accelerant, quite profound. So the show is called The Future of Insurance. I have to ask where things are going. You mentioned it's this lightning in a bottle kind of moment. And I would add, not only is the program space growing rapidly, but E&S is performing extremely well of late for all the right reasons, flexibility and whatnot. And it's not just like sopping up the market that the admitted market can't touch anymore and it will recede later. I think it's transformed a bit. Is that how you see things going forward, that E&S is not just this like overflow kind of space, that the program world, the MGA, MGU world is not just for the stuff that doesn't have a home, but that will go away as it becomes more mainstream? And
absolutely.
Is it different in your eyes now?
Maybe a little bit. The way I see it is, it's a double benefit situation.
Okay, what do you mean?
So on the one hand, E&S, as we all know, all of us insurance nerds anyway, provides you a lot of latitude and flexibility, rate, form, etc.
Yeah.
Right? So it gives you more flexibility and wiggle room in building and innovating and time to market and things like that. There's that. But the double trigger is what you just touched on. It's the MGA space.
Yeah.
Right? It's the disproportionate growth of the MGA space.
Yeah.
I think the industry to some extent has experienced a mindset shift.
Yeah.
Right? E&S used to be, to your point, relegated to the, last resort.
Yeah.
But I think there's been a mind shift change that says, well, actually, no.
Yeah. It's a strategic tool.
It's an absolute strategic tool.
Yeah.
It gives the benefit of speed.
Yeah.
Right? What is the insurance industry writ large most notably negatively known for?
Yeah.
Right? A lack of speed. This is a mechanism, and this feeds into the lightning in a bottle narrative. It feeds into the ability to really begin not just accelerating the speed of the program space, but accelerating the speed of the insurance industry writ large.
Yeah.
So think about it. You take the mindset shift and you couple it with the importance or the acceleration of speed in terms of where the industry is going, and that creates part of that lightning in a bottle.
Yeah. It does feel like a different moment in a good way. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I love ideas that enable more ideas and insurance to solve more of the problems that are out there that the traditional approach can't really keep up with how those ideas are coming to market. So love to hear this. Thank you for spending some time with us and taking time out from ITC to do that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.